Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Now, I've made 3 readings here. They're timeless readings. We're navigating to them is good. Each of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of each of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? And the crystal is out with the trust kitty. This is Safi. She's all about trust. Or would you like the flower? And the flower is out with a warrior card. This is Mishkin, the warrior cat. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the imagination card. This is Zed, the imaginative cat. So take your pick now. Don't forget to click like on this video down there before you click off as well. Leave me a comment as you're watching and click that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these energy update, 3 of these pick a card read love reads each week. I make an energy update every single day for the collective, and I go live 3 times a week in my psychic cafe show where I give mini reads for donations. If you can't make it there or you want something lengthier, then you can get a private reading with me as well. They're available from my website behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. Well, enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be your story, want it to be your story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it. How does your person feel about you at the moment? We have the Garden of the Night, Dark Night of the Soul. Your person isn't feeling very good at the moment. They're not feeling very good about this at the moment. What have they done wrong? It feels like to me like they could have done something wrong and they're kind of feeling bad. Perhaps ashamed to come towards you, ashamed, not particularly wanting to apologize to you, and therefore not necessarily wanting to come towards you at the moment. Perhaps wanting something to blow over. Let's get deeper into it. So they're not having a good time at the moment. Chicken Cat's joining us today for your reading. Trust. Could be lack of trust issues going on at the moment. They could have betrayed your trust. Or they're feeling like they can't trust you. They're not feeling great about this at the moment. Sorry to say. Could be wondering whether they can trust you. Meditate. So yeah, taking a step back, and they are very much lost in their thoughts at the moment. Perhaps meditating, but I'm getting more lost in their thoughts at the moment about this. And trying not to think about it as well. Whatever's gone wrong, yeah, they're not happy about it right now. Perhaps not happy about themselves and the way that they've handled something. Ace of Wands. They've got a lot of passion for you, though. So they do want something with you. They're very passionate about you. They see you as Queen of Pentacles. Perhaps being very stable. But I just got this feeling that they perhaps think that you're out of their league because of the stability that you've got. Perhaps you always do everything kind of right, or they see it that way in their eyes, and they feel like they fall short. They've done something wrong, and they make mistakes, and you don't make mistakes, something like that. So they could be putting you on a bit of a pedestal at the moment. We've got the Emperor here, which is divine masculine energy. There could be a feeling that they want to be the Emperor to you. They want to be that divine masculine. They want to be the one that you can trust, the one that you can rely on. And then they make mistakes, and they feel like they're not that one. They're not that one, and they want to be that one. So they want to be looked up to in that kind of a way. The Ace of Wands. They've got a lot of passion for you, though. This person is very attracted to you. They do want something with you with that Ace of Wands. But yeah, there's a lot of attraction going on there. And the Page of Emotions. They've got this kind of fantasy about being together. And so They do want that. They think about it a lot. They fantasize about it a lot, especially the sexual part of things, that kind of stuff. They are imagining being together with you and all of that. So they do want something with you, but they're kind of imagining that it's going to be really good together. So they've not given up on this, even though they're feeling bad at the moment. They've not given up on it. It's still kind of the relationship that they are dreaming of. Teaching though, but you're teaching them a lot. They've got a lot to learn, right? It just feels like they've fallen short on something, and you might have pulled them up on it, saying you can't do that, or say that, or that's not good enough, or something like that, and they're feeling really bad about it, but they're feeling bad about themselves. I just noticed with these two cards, we've got the body there and the head on top. That's pretty funny. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. So the seeing you is like being stable, being right, doing all the right things kind of thing. Queen of Pentacles is successful and really stable, and so perhaps you've got a really good grasp on yourself, you know, your emotional intelligence and all of that kind of thing. And perhaps they haven't quite got there yet. And so you're appearing as the stable one to them, Queen of Pentacles. Got you on a bit of a pedestal here, but there's this feeling like they're not good enough. So many emotions, like, you're the right choice for me, I'm not so sure about that. The Nine of Voices, they're really worried about that. They're worried that they're not good enough for you, that you've got this stability and success and all of that, and you're kind of out of their league, and they haven't got that same good stuff to offer you. So they're wondering if you're the right choice for them. Sexual energy behind that, but they're very attracted to you. So this could be like a relationship where you're not really perfectly in alignment, but they're aspiring to be that, and to be in alignment with you. They've kind of reached up out of their league kind of thing to be with you, perhaps pretending to be that emperor already, your match. And then when they're actually trying to be in that, they fall short of that and then feel bad about it. And it could be that kind of a situation that we've got going on here. But the Emperor, there just seems to be a desire that they want to be this divine masculine for you. Three of Inspiration, and they're kind of working toward that, planning on that, they're trying to be better, trying to improve themselves, trying to be a better person. Stripping illusions, but they're not sure whether they can. Because it feels to me like they're not trying to make mistakes, do you know what I mean? And when it happens, it kind of happens, and they're like, oh. Okay. Tell us more. How do they feel? How do they feel about crystals right now? Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So with the heart and the passion for you and how they feel about you, that strong feelings and the strong chemistry and all of that, they are in the fantasy that they can be with you, and they're hoping that that dream that they've got of being with you becomes a reality. They're trusting their heart in that and their feelings. So they do have strong feelings for you, strong attraction for you, and strong feelings for you. And they think that the dream is going to come true with you. So they do hold hope that things are going to get better. Talk less, feel more. So yeah, the feelings are on track. I've just got this energy that they trip up somehow, and they don't mean to trip up. They get something wrong. It feels like it's in all innocence to me. They're not trying to do it. It could be in the way that they talk. It could be in something that they've said to you. I don't know, you'll have to let me know what's going on. They're feeling bad about something. Tell us more how they're feeling about crystals. Patience. They think this is going to blow over if they give it enough time. And passion. They're very passionate about you. There's a lot of sexual chemistry between you both. They really want you. What else? Loneliness. Not feeling great at the moment. They're feeling like they're alone. Missing you. Infidelity. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that they are being unfaithful. This could be their fears that you are with someone else now. There's this feeling that they're having patience for this to blow over, but they don't want you to move on and be with someone else. Have patience. There's that patient thing again, waiting for it to blow over. Or waiting until they feel better about it. They love you. Oh, there you go. They love you. So the feelings are there. Yeah, that's coming through a lot, is the feelings for you are there. But there's also a lot of worry as well about all of this. Let's get some message cards out from them. What do they want to say to you? I check on you from afar. So they're still watching you and checking you out online and all that kind of thing. Our story isn't over yet. You've not seen the end of them yet. What else do they want to say? So if you're wondering if they've kind of gone and they're not going to come back, no, they're coming back. You make me want to be a better person. Yeah, they are trying, is what it feels like, to be a better person. I can see myself with you in the future. But I'm not ready. Card flipped over there, but it didn't really come out. So that might be pertinent to this as well. They might not feel ready yet. So pretty much what we've already had in this reading, apart from they're watching you from afar. I'm faced with constant reminders of you. So the universe is kind of bringing your name up and all of that kind of thing to point them back to you. There's something I'm hiding from you. So they're not exactly being, it's not that they're not being honest. What I'm getting is it's a lack of intimacy. They're not revealing everything that they're feeling or everything that's going on inside. They're trying to impress you. With this Emperor card, they are trying to impress you. Not necessarily being completely on the level with you about everything, who they are, you know, that intimacy when we show someone everything that we are, all of ourselves, like you would your best friends, you know. They're not quite at that level with you yet. Twin flame journey. They believe you're twin flames and that the troubles that you're having is part of that twin flame journey. And they're obstacles. That's obstacles. And it feels emotional to me. It feels emotional obstacles to me is going on right now. It's how they're feeling kind of thing. It's the stuff that they're feeling that's stopping them coming towards you. It's the doubt of themselves and all of that kind of thing. And the doubt of this choice in this relationship and whether they can actually fulfill their role within the relationship and be enough for you. Wow, so that's what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story or could be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive. For even more in the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then in this situation? And guidance for you together. What's you together if you get together? What are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Are there any red flags to look out for? And also how this might play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder, all of those places that your email provider stashes your emails away so you can't find them. And in that email, once you find it, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then try it on a different device and it will. So if this is where you're leaving me, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off and click all those things down there. You know what to do. And yeah, if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Flowers, as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with it. If you find this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person is feeling about you at the moment. Flowers, how's Flowers' person feeling about them at the moment? The Sentinel, feeling very protective of you at the moment. Standing up for you with others, like that. If anyone's talking about you, then they'll be standing up for you, trying to protect you from other people. Perhaps feeling that you're a little vulnerable. It's all very purple. Yeah. I think they're feeling deeply for you and protective of you, this person, for some reason. Let's find out more. More purple. Is a favourite colour purple, or is that your favourite colour? A warrior. The senior is very strong. It's not like then you're weak or anything like that, but I feel like it's like they need to stand up for your name or something like that. If people are gossiping about you, or yeah. So perhaps they see you as like fully being able to protect yourself, but they want to protect you too. It doesn't feel like you're in danger or anything like that. It feels more like other people gossiping about you. Wild. They think you've got the otherworldly beauty. Dance with the waves and drink in the sunshine. So they see you as a very joyful, wild kind of a person. Wild warrior heart. And opportunity. You prove yourself and discover. You will prove yourself and discover if you brave the rough seas. So you're fully able to protect yourself and all of that kind of thing. You take opportunities, and you're a strong kind of a person and a wild kind of a person. They like that about you. There's a depth behind this with all that purple, you know. There's a depth in this relationship. Could be somebody seeing you really deeply, a real deep connection with you. And your defenses, and you're protecting yourself, and you're being a warrior, and all this strength and this wildness and all of that kind of thing. They might know that it's come from the stuff that you've been through. So this person could be seeing you really deeply, on that really deep level. Like they just know that you've been through a lot to be able to be the person that you are today. The Seven of Cups. They're confused around choices that you're making in your life. Not really sure about how, after saying all of that, seeing you deeply. Not really sure why you're making why you've made certain choices in your life. The senior is very joyful and happy, and I think you found that in yourself. Yeah, you make their inner child happy too. But the seeing you kind of being withdrawn, closed off from other people, by yourself at the moment, the hermit, doing things by yourself, very much feels like someone on the outside looking in here. In other words, not in relationship with you, some kind of relationship with you, but not kind of together with you. So they see you making choices, and they're not sure why you've made those choices. Tell us more about this. Seven of Voices, Eight of Inspiration. You're not revealing to others why you've made those choices, or the explanations that you're giving are not truthful. This person's seen you really deeply. And so if someone asked you, why did you do that? And you come out with an excuse for it. Oh, well, because of this. But they know that that's not the real truth. That's not the deep truth, that there's a deeper truth than that. Something about perhaps you work or competing in some kind of a way, or practicing for something. Whatever the choices you're making in your life at the moment, you could be doing one thing a lot or something like that. I don't know. I want to give an example because I know I'm being really vague about this. An example would be, there's different levels to reasons of why we do things, right? And if someone asked me like, why, I can't think of an example. Why do I work out? Right? Why do I work out? I'll say, it makes me feel really good. That's one level. That's one level, right, of an answer to that. But I might also answer it because I noticed my health declining as I hit menopause rather quickly, and I wanted to do something about it. That's another level, right? So there might be all of these different levels of the truth behind a reason why you're doing something. And they aren't really accepting your surface level answer, what you're communicating. They think there's something behind that. And it could be that you're competing about something. Choices that you've made. So this could be like going for a promotion, or bettering yourself in some kind of a way. They're wondering why you're choosing that. So take that as it resonates, because that's pretty specific. But this person the crux of this is that this person is like really interested in you, the depths of you, and why. Past, present, and future. So it's not necessarily stuff that's going on at the moment. They're kind of wondering why you made choices that you did in the past. But the seer is being very happy. The Sun card. And perhaps that they could be really happy with you. You make their inner child happy. So there's like a certain joyfulness about you, especially with that wild card that makes their inner child happy. 10 of emotions, I think you could be really happy together, the happily ever after. The 7 of materials, they want to invest in this relationship. The 9 of emotions, they think they could make you happy. So this is very much, they think you could be very happy together, both of you. This is about your wishes. This person is seeing beneath the exterior smiles of you that there's certain things missing in your life. They're seeing beneath the veneer of the smiles and the exterior, when people take you just at face value. They're seeing deeper than that, and they think they could make you truly happy by investing in you. So this person is considering investing in you and putting something into this relationship for this ultimate happiness. The Sun and the 10 of emotions is pretty good going. I mean, that's an excellent combination. This is somebody that is really, he's got your best interests at heart and wants to make you happy, and them happy too, of course. A new day. They think you could kind of make a new start together and be really happy together. But there's definitely something they're seeing deeply into you. They're seeing deeply into you, and they're not taking your surface level smiles or answers and stuff like that and reasons. They know that there's depth. Not that they're trying to judge you or anything like that. No. They just want to know you deeply. So the Hermit, they're seeing you kind of being a loner, doing things by yourself. And they want to swoop in and make a change to that. So they want to be the one that changes that. Ooh, I'm going to make a move on you. Unlimited possibilities. I think you'd have like so much together. You could have so much together. Unlimited possibilities. This is very promising. This one, flowers. Is this someone new? Let me know in the comments below. It kind of feels that way to me. Like someone that's just getting to know you. With those different levels of answers, you know, what you might tell someone on a first date isn't necessarily the full answer that you're going to give them once you're married to them. Do you know what I mean? But there are different levels of intimacy. Embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. They think that like you've got this really strong connection and you hold the missing piece for them. They think they hold the missing piece for you too. There's a definite feeling like they could make you happy. Again, they're not thinking that you're unhappy, but they're thinking that you do have needs and desires and wants that you're not getting from other people at the moment with that Hermit card. And they want to be the person that brings that to you. Unleash your kindest self. They see you as being very kind, very gentle, very kind. Perhaps a lot of self-love as well. You could have been learning a lot of self-love and treating yourself really well. Behind. No. They really respect you. And heartbreak. They can see deeply into you and they see that your heart has been broken. They can see that there's certain things that you do that are a kind of a shield. A shield that you put up, you know, not really letting people in deeply. This person wants to get in deeply. And I'm not saying that you're all shielded and all of that kind of thing. Perhaps nobody has entered into a deep relationship with you for a while and people have been keeping things at surface level, and perhaps you've learned not to go in deep until someone proves themselves with you. Could just be that, you know. But they can see that you've been through heartbreaks and all of that kind of stuff, and that you're defensive as a result. Yes, defenses. And neediness. They're not seeing you as needy. What I'm getting from that is that they do know that you have needs. It's like I was getting from that 9 of emotions. You've got needs, but you might not be expressing them. Might be independent, learn to put your defenses up and do everything yourself, and they can see that. They know that you do have some needs. And if you see this card, not as them being needy, but them like kind of begging you to say what your needs are, like, what can I do for you? How can I help you? Let me love you, kind of thing. How interesting. Tell us more. How they're feeling about flowers. So this person's got a drive to love you. Be authentic. They want to know the full you, the authentic you, all of you. They want to go in deep, this person. Could be watching you from afar right now. Or, as I said, getting to know you. Receive with love and appreciation. They want to give to you. They want to give you. This person could probably see just everything that you have to offer. Your kind self and how much you give to other people and all of that. And they know you deserve to receive. And they want to be that person that gives to you. Let's get some message cards from them. What do they want to say? What do they want to say? Can we start over? So if they've had any kind of interaction with you before, they want to start over. A one-sided relationship. Perhaps they've been letting you love them and you've not been accepting love from them yet. You know, perhaps you've been doing things for them, being kind to them, but you've shown no neediness, not been asking them to do anything for you. This person could be at a loss at how to love you. They want to. Long distance. Okay. Bit of a long distance from this person, or a long distance from you. I want to work things out. Okay. And that could be about the distance. They want to come towards you, work things out, how to be together. Okay. So, yeah, very much feels like you've not been letting this person into me. One-sided relationship. I'm making changes for the better. I'm making changes in their life for the better at the moment. What else? I'm filled with regret. Don't know what that's about. Perhaps not making a move on you. Or with this, can we start over and filled with regret? It could just be the way that they approached you, first of all. Unhealthy attachment. They're wondering if they have an unhealthy attachment to you. I wish I could give you more. This person wants to give to you. I'm telling you, this person wants to love you. I wish you were here with me. This person wants to give to you. This person wants to love you. Now, it could be that they've been through similar things themselves as well, and they're recognizing it in you of the, I'm good, I can love everyone else, I don't need anything from anyone else. So, yeah, you're kind of projecting yourself as being unlovable. Not that you're unlovable, but it's like, I don't need anything. It's like, well, why do you want someone in your life then if you don't want anything done for you by them? How are they possibly going to show you any love if you won't let it in? It's very interesting. Well, if it sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, wanted to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? And guidance for you in this relationship. You two together, what are the dynamics between you in relationship? Are there any red flags there? How can you make it work really well? And also, how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's give you a... let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. So as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might even want to get that. Toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there if you do, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight to it. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Got a grace card and sharing your wisdom. See you as very graceful, very feminine, lucky, moving through life with grace, with ease, happy kind of a person, and they like what they see. Sharing your wisdom as well. This person could be watching you from afar if you're a teacher, YouTube channel. The things that you're kind of doing, this sharing your wisdom and all of that kind of thing. I think you're a wise person who flows beautifully through life. Very feminine kind of an energy that I'm getting from this. They're in their imagination about you, fantasizing about you a lot, dreaming about you and all of that kind of thing too. Yeah, they like their fantasies that they've got of you. This is someone that's kind of idealizing you is what it feels like. Move. So you're moving, as I said, like moving with grace and making changes in your life and doing things. Perhaps you do a lot of things. Perhaps you're a very busy kind of a person and they see you doing a lot. Just looking at this cat's expression, you know, wide-eyed kind of thing, taking it all in, wide-eyed and watching you. 8 of Wands, direct communication. So they see you sharing your wisdom, hearing that wisdom from you, but there's direct communication there. So it feels to me like you've also spoken to this person too. There's been direct communication there. King of Swords, and that could mean that you're kind of on the same page, going in the same direction. You've got the same goals, you've got the same dreams, that kind of thing. King of Swords, they've got a lot of clarity about you, very clear. Wow, Queen of Swords, divine counterparts, both similar intelligence. Have the same goals, you're into the same things, you think the same way. You've got both very strong people, both have clear boundaries, both know your minds, both speak your minds, perhaps both sharing your wisdom. Yeah, all this is saying that they think you're their divine counterpart, that you're very much similar to each other, made for each other, very similar to each other. And 8 of Wands headed in the same direction too, with similar kind of goals. So this person really feels like you are very compatible. So tell us about this 8 of Wands. How come you're kind of goal sharing on the same page? What's this all about? Ace of Inspiration, the ideas that you have, the passions that you've got, what inspires you, and the ideas that you've got. So your minds are very much, and the way that you look at life and the way that you see it and the things that you're passionate about, it's the same as this person. Feminine energy again. But you're like the feminine energy to you're the yin to their yang. So the King of Swords. A lot of clarity. Thinking kind of a person. Intelligence. The Wheel of Fortune. Fated connection. The Hermit. Single as well. On a similar path to them. And so a fated connection. It's almost like this person never expected to meet someone just like them, and they've met someone just like them. That's what these cards are saying. So you're so similar that it must be fated. There's healing energy behind that as well. Wow, interesting. With that wisdom and that healing, you might be a healer, sharing your wisdom. So the Queen of Swords, divine counterpart. Tell us about the Queen of Swords. You might see you having strong boundaries, being very motivated, determined in life. Yeah. Eight of Inspiration again. So you've got the same goals and all of that kind of thing. You've got clarity about your goals. Motivation. Eight of Materials, you're successful. 8. Abundance as well. So you're very clear on who you are, what it is that you do, similar to them, and you're successful, and your ideas and the goals and stuff that you've got is the same as them. Behind this is divine timing, and you've come into each other's life with perfect timing here. Perhaps now you fully know yourselves, know what it is that you're about. Feels like a mature person, this. That Ace of Inspiration got a lot of passion for you, but this is more like someone who just recognizes that you're a match, you know. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. They like the way that your wisdom and all of that you share, but also that you walk your talk as well, that you are living this wisdom, that you're doing the right thing by yourself. You do the right things. They like that morality that you've got, and they like that morality that you've got. So they like the way that you do the right thing, and that you have high expectations for yourself and all of that kind of stuff. Lighten up. Okay, so, but they do feel like things could be lighter, that you could be less serious, like both of you. Have fun together. They think that this relationship, you could have fun together. Yes, be pursuing all of those things, but also lighten up as well. And perhaps that you would lighten their life up too, you know. It feels to me like two very driven people, and I think you could have some fun together. We've got Spy, so they're watching you, they're noticing you. And Security, I think that you're a really good option, like you could be really good for each other, a secure relationship, a long-term thing, They want you to come here. They want this to start if it hasn't started already. In Wild Abandon, there's this feeling like you could have a lot of fun together and lighten up. Even though this is also very serious. Well, not really. Well, King of Swords, yeah. Queen of Swords are kind of serious. An intellectual kind of thing, and the senior on the same page. There's all of these cards of like lighting up and having a lot of fun together. So these mutual passions that you've got, this mutual things, goals that you've got, and all of that kind of thing. You could have a lot of fun getting there together. Tell us more. How do they feel? How do they feel about showers? Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. Seeing you as a miracle and as a blessing. Yeah, I'm really getting strongly that this person just never expected to meet someone just like them, and you are. Rest and relaxation is essential. They know. I think I've got two very driven people here, and they know that you both need to chill a little bit more. And even though that you're like both so similar to each other, I think that you can do that together rather than egging each other on to get even more into that energy that you're already in. So they're feeling like they can bring some balance into your life, some kind of rest, relaxation, fun, wild abandon, and all that kind of thing, and that you can do the same for them too. Let's get some message cards out from them. So what do they want to say? What do they want to say to you? Shells? What have they got to say for themselves? They're jealous and possessive. Okay. So this person will want to have something really secure. Yeah. They'll want you to be theirs kind of thing. They'll want commitment. They'll want monogamy and all of that kind of stuff. To the point of possessiveness. There's a third party. Okay, someone else involved with them at the moment. Interesting. Now it's coming out, huh? So they're involved with someone else at the moment. I wish I could take it back. So something that they wish they could take back. Something they said to you, maybe? I feel empty without you. So this person has come into your life. You've come into their life. You come into each other's lives somehow, and they have said the wrong thing, is what it feels like. Perhaps because of a third party. But it feels to me like once they've met you, then they feel like there's something missing from their life. Because, like I said, I'm getting really strongly that the biggest part of this reading is that they never thought they'd meet someone just like them, and you were just like them. And so once they've met you, maybe the third party relationship that they're in just doesn't feel good enough to them anymore. What else do they want to say? Of course, we'll get deeper into that in the deeper dive. I wish you were here with me. They wish that you were the one that was with them. Unhealthy attachment. Someone could have an unhealthy attachment to them, or this third party stuff, because it's come out next to that too. Yeah, there could be an unhealthy attachment going on there in that third party. I'm done playing games. They want to be with their match now. And again, it could be this third party has an unhealthy attachment and is jealous and possessive as well. That could be the energy here. Someone's clinging to them. Obstacles. There are obstacles in the way. I'm making changes for the better there. So they are making a change. I wish I could take it back. Could be something to do with that third party as well. Like, they wish they could rewind time and do it all over again, because then they wouldn't have got into that relationship with that person. They would have waited for you. That's what it feels like to me. Well, let's see in that deeper dive. If you want the deeper dive for even more, you might want to get that. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story. Because in the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? Is there anything that you should do in this situation? Guidance for you in this relationship. So you guys together, when you're together, what are the dynamics between you? Are there any red flags there? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. And the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder, all of those places. In that email, once you find it, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on that shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment, click on that subscribe button with that notification bell, and if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.